Welcome to Every Fact Ever. Like and subscribe for more amazing facts. My name's Ian and this is 50 Facts About Buddhism, written by Diva Stipulai. Fact number 1. Buddha is not a person's name, but is an honorific title that means awakened one. Buddha's real name was Siddhartha Gautama. Fact number 2. Approximately 500 million people around the world are Buddhists. That's roughly 10% of the world's population. Fact number 3. In 1950, 1 million Tibetans were killed and over 6,000 monasteries were destroyed during the Chinese invasion. As a result, Tibet Buddhists have adopted a policy of peaceful resistance to the invasion of their country. Fact number 4. Between the 12th and early 20th century, several Buddhist monks practiced Sokushin Buttu, which means a Buddha in this very body, which is a type of self-mummification. The monks would eat pine needles, berries, tree bark, resin, and certain herbs to help starve and preserve their bodies. Fact number 5. Unlike many of the other religions, there is no such thing as a Buddhist Bible. Similarly, most religions have a central system that revolves around a god or many gods. Buddhism has neither of these. Instead, Buddhists believe that nothing is fixed in life, and so change is possible anywhere, anytime. Fact number 6. According to legend, Buddha was born in Lumbini, near the border of Nepal and India, under a full moon in a beautiful garden. That night the sky rained flower petals and the earth shook. Fact number 7. Statues of Buddha usually depict him with short, curly hair to signify that he has denounced his privileged past. At the time, the wealthy elite supported a fashionable top-knot hairstyle. Fact number 8. Buddhism originated around 400 BC with a historical individual known as the Buddha. Siddhartha Gautama was born into a royal family and life was rather easy for him, with opportunities being presented to him left, right and centre. Fact number 9. The Buddha was first mentioned in Western writing in the writings of Clements of Alexandria in 2 AD. Clements was a Christian theologist who taught at the Catechetical School of Alexandria. Fact number 10. Buddhism is often considered to be a form of psychology rather than a religion. This is mainly because Buddhism puts a stronger emphasis on meditation and mindfulness. Fact number 11. Many traditional Buddhists believe in reincarnation and rebirth. Modern Buddhists believe the idea can be discarded without losing any of the central Buddhism values. Fact number 12. Most statues of Buddha show him with half-closed eyes, which is meant to show him in a state of meditation. It also symbolises that Buddha's indifference to the material world. Fact number 13. Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, came from a Hindu family, and both religions overlap somewhat. The major difference is that Hinduism is clearly a theistic religion, which is a belief in God, whereas Buddhism, which is mostly non-theistic. Fact number 14. What sets Buddhism apart from other religious practices is that Buddhism does not require a person to believe in a creator god or gods. Buddhism believes there are 3 elemental concepts. 1. Nothing is permanent. 2. All actions have consequences. And 3. It is possible to change. Fact number 15. Interestingly, scholars cannot say with certainty what exactly Buddha himself taught Buddhism. This is because the earliest Buddhist texts were orally transmitted and written down hundreds of years after Buddha's death. Fact number 16. The Buddha is also called the Great Physician. The Buddha was primarily concerned with identifying the cause of human suffering and finding a way to eliminate it, hence the nickname. Fact number 17. The Buddha is often depicted alongside Hindu gods like Brahm, the creator, and Indra, the god of rain and warfare. Many people in India at the time of Buddha were Hindus. Fact number 18. Marco Polo believed that if Buddha had been a Christian, he would have been a great saint and a follower of Jesus Christ. The Italian merchant was in awe of Buddha's goodness and how he led a pure way of life. Fact number 19. The fat Buddha that people often see in restaurants is not the Buddha. Rather, he is a character from Chinese folklore called Budai. Fact number 20. According to tradition, the Buddha lived during the 5th century BC and died at the age of 80. He supposedly died lying on his right side between 2 sol trees, which, according to legend, miraculously bloomed out of season. Fact number 21. The Buddha's teachings are also referred to as Dharma, which means doctrine, truth or law. The truth that was taught by the Buddha is uncovered gradually through sustained practice. Fact number 22. Scientists found that meditation changed Buddhist monks' brainwaves in a way that increases their feelings of happiness and resilience. This shows of extraordinary synchronization of brainwaves was known as gamma synchrony. Fact number 23. According to legend, after the Buddha was cremated, a single tooth remained and is now currently housed in a $62 million temple in Sri Lanka. Additionally, it is believed that whoever is in possession of the tooth is the rightful leader of Buddhism. Fact number 24. After the Buddha died and was cremated, his ashes were divided and buried among his followers in India. A large dome-shaped mound called Tumba was built at each burial site. Fact number 25. Biographers speculate that Steve Jobs had strong feelings toward Buddhism. This was reflected in his emphasis on focus, simplicity and perfection, all of which he tried to implement in his Apple designs. Fact number 26. David Beckham's popular statue has earned him a place among the gods in Bangkok. An image of the soccer star David Beckham is enshrined on the frieze in Bangkok with the likes of bodhisattvas and gods. Fact number 27. Actress Uma Thurman's father is a professor of Indo-Tibetan Buddhist studies. She is also the first Westerner to become a Tibetan Buddhist monk. Fact number 28. The world's two largest standing Buddhas used to be in Afghanistan. However, in 2001, the Taliban destroyed the huge Buddhas. Fact number 29. The largest seated Buddha in the world was carved out of the rock face of Lingyu Hill in Lesan, China, around 800 AD. The statue stands at 230 feet, that's 70 meters tall, and the shoulders measure 90 feet, which is 30 meters across. Fact number 30. There is no such thing as the devil in Buddhism. Instead, something is called evil if it causes suffering, which according to Buddha is our ego, or the concept that we are separated from the world. Fact number 31. In the 1500s, Mongolia made a Tibetan monk president. Instead of having elections or choosing their next leader using bloodlines, they decided to find the reincarnated version of the last president. Fact number 32. The lotus is an important symbol in Buddhism, which represents the journey of enlightenment. This is because the lotus grows from muddy waters and into the light, just as Buddha or the enlightened one does. Fact number 33. In Buddhism, the most important concept is to let go of the past and future, and to focus on the moment. This is a glaring difference between Buddhism and other religions, as other religions concern themselves with the creation of the world and life, and the afterlife. Fact number 34. While some Buddhist sects believe in heaven and hell, most Buddhists believe heaven or hell is a state of mind. In short, by shifting our awareness, we attain a different level of consciousness. Fact number 35. A lot of Hollywood celebrities practice Buddhism. Famous Western Buddhists include Courtney Love, Allen Ginsberg, Kate Bosworth, Leonardo Cohen, Orlando Bloom, Richard Gere, Sharon Stone, Tiger Woods and Tina Turner. Fact number 36. The first major Westerner thinker to take interest in Buddhism was the German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer, 1788 to 1860. He saw it as the most rational and ethically evolved religion of all of the world's religions. Fact number 37. According to legend, the Buddha sat under a bo tree for 49 days. After being tempted by demons, he discovered the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path to Nirvana, which is ultimate bliss. Fact number 38. There are four noble truths in Buddhism. This includes number 1, existence is suffering. Number 2, the cause of suffering is craving and attachment. Number 3, suffering stops at some point and turns into nirvana. And number 4, the path to nirvana consists of 8 steps, which is called the Eightfold Path. Fact number 39. Approximately 1 in 7 Asian Americans, or 14%, are Buddhists. But surprisingly, Asian Americans as a whole are less likely to believe in God. Fact number 40. At present, there are nearly 4 million Americans that practice Buddhism, and about half of them have postgraduate degrees. That's more than the number of Episcopalians. Fact number 41. The symbol of the Noble Eightfold Path represents the Buddhist faith. Its 8 spokes represents the middle way, which means that Buddha's life should not be too hard nor too easy. Fact number 42. More than 7 million Westerners say that they're Buddhists. Buddhism first came to North America through Chinese immigrants who settled in western parts of the United States, beginning in the 1840s. Fact number 43. China has the largest population of Buddhists, with roughly 244 million devotees. However, more than 90% of Thailand and Cambodia's total population are Buddhists. Fact number 44. Buddhists don't kill animals, instead they practice a vegetarian diet. However, the views on vegetarianism may vary between different schools of thought. Fact number 45. Buddhists believe in karma, which is the belief that every action has a consequence later on in life. It is not certain when, but every genuine good intention will get good karma, and every evil act will get bad karma. Fact number 46. The Buddha reached enlightenment after a long meditation under the boa tree in Boa Ganya. Meditation is very important, and every monk practices it several times daily for long periods of time. Fact number 47. In the Pole Vinicum Pitaka, it is written that hair should be shaved when it reaches the length of 2 fingers width, or every 2 months. It is considered a symbolic gesture showing that the monks are ready to commit, leave the past behind, and to discourage vanity. Fact number 48. Buddhism's 3 major branches are Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana. Mahayana is the mostly practiced branch of Buddhism, followed by Theravada, which is commonly practiced in Southeast Asia. Fact number 49. Siddhartha Gautama's name meant he who achieves his aim. His life was one of luxury, sheltered and protected from the suffering and violence of the world. Fact number 50. Most modern scholars agree that the historical Buddha lived between 563 to 483 BC. That means the teachings of Buddhism have been passed down for over 2,500 years. And that was 50 facts about Buddhism. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more amazing facts. If you still haven't had your fact fix for today, try watching some of these videos. And if you have any suggestions for topics you'd like us to cover, please leave a comment down below.